What's up, guys? It's Gray Egg. So I'm using Sony Vegas Pro 12 right now, and I wanted to show you my render settings. So there was something different that I had from a lot of other people when I actually went on YouTube and looked up other people's render settings. And this was key in mine because it actually was what basically made or break my video. And so I'm going to show you my settings that I have right now. So if you go to your video where it shows your video, above it says project video properties. Click that and then it'll show your template, and you want to have it on 1280 by 720 for high quality, and that's 29.970 FPS. That's what mine's set to. And field order, put none. Pixel aspect ratio, put 1, or I guess you can change it here. I just put square or 1. That's the best to put. And keep your frame rate. These settings that are here, pretty much for your video, you just want to keep them the same. I mean, except for the template, you want to change that if it's like really low quality, but you want to keep these the same, otherwise your video will look weird. I mean, even if you have a low quality and you put HD quality, the video is going to look weird because it's not going to be HD if you record it in low quality. So just know that. And so if you want HD, record in HD. So down here for the pixel format, I have 32-bit floating point. And see, this is where I was different from everyone else in the videos that I watched. Everyone had floating point full range, and I had 32-bit floating point video levels. And so that was the one that I chose. I mean, it's not going to be the same for everyone. It's going to be different. And so, I mean, try out whichever one works for you and see, because the other one that I tried, the floating point full range, did not work for me. And this one was actually what made it not blotchy, because whenever I uploaded my last video, or the video before my last video, it was blotchy and laggy, and that was because I used the full range. So this kind of like changed it and made it better quality and not lag and stuff like that. So next, if you go down to full resolution rendering quality, I put best, and then motion blur, Gaussian, and the next one's blend fields, but I mean those will be standard. And so you want to click start all new projects with these settings, and so whenever you have a new project and all that, you won't have to come back to this. It'll automatically be there, and then just click OK after you apply it. And then at the top you can save it if you wanted to, or here, I'll show you up here, you can save it if you want to change the name or anything to set it for the name for you. And so next you want to right click your clip that you have set down here, go to properties, and then you'll see video event, media, and general. So on video event, you want to change it from smart resample or force resample to disable resample, because that's what also keeps it from lagging, because it'll cut back in if you have it under those other two. So keep it on disable resample, and then these other ones are just this will just tell you about it, but media, you should all just be set where they are right now, so you can keep those, except for just look at field order, none, and everything else should just be set. And so next you'll go to file and go to render as. This is when you're ready to render your video and it's set. And so let's see if it would load. I had mine set under to download under render under WMV. Let's see, because it'll have, alright, so here's all of the settings here. And so I went, let's see, find it, down to Windows Media Video V11 WMV, and then of course you want to bring it to the top, which is 8 whatever, yeah, this megabytes per second HD. And I actually have mine here. I renamed it. So whenever you click the 8 megabytes per second HD, you want to customize your template. But I'll just go to mine because mine's already customized. And then it'll pull up. And then you want to, at the bottom it'll say audio, video, bitrate, and all that. So on your audio, it should just be standard for these. You don't have to really change the audio. The video, for the image size, you want to click custom, and then you're going to change that to 1920 for the width by 1080 height for pixels, and that's for 1080p HD quality. And the pixel aspect ratio, you want to have that at 1 for square, and I remember I showed you that the beginning of the video. And so your frame rate 29.970, but I mean a lot of people's won't exactly be the same frame rate. It'll be different. Some people record in different frame rates, so you just have to know your frame rate. And then video smoothness, I keep mine at 95. Some people keep theirs at 100, but I don't want it to be too sharp, but I want it to be like good enough to where it looks good. And so if you have it too sharp, it points out like every little detail, and that just doesn't look good really. So I just keep mine at 95. It's pretty solid, good for recording. And bit rate, I have mine hooked up through a wire, so internet LAN, and then change it to 10 million. It usually will be set at 8 million, so you want to change it to 10 million because that's going to be the best for this recording. And so index summary, nothing. And then for project, video rendering quality, put it at best, and then everything else should be set from there. And so go to save at the top, save template, but change it to a name. Like I changed mine to better YouTube render settings. And so out of all of these, I just decided to name it, so then you can click save, and then of course it's going to tell me that it's already the name that I have. And then it's highlighted like that. It's starred. I have mine starred. That way anytime I want to go to it, I can just click the star, or the star is already selected, and it'll show me exactly on the thing where it is. It'll pop up first by itself. And so those are my render settings. So I kind of wanted to show you guys, because I mean there were a lot of people have different render settings, but you'll just have to follow what works for you. But so those were what worked for me, and so hope I helped you guys out with this video, and thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.